Hi, good morning, everyone. Carrie Scroggins. I am a business owner and entrepreneur down in Texas, and I am replacing a video series. Recently, I had a little bit of a security scare on my social media pages, and so I am reposting some videos because the video series has been locked down for security reasons. I don't want there to be any issues, and in these situations, better safe than sorry. So we're going to just redo those videos. So today we're going to start with video number 1 again. And I have had quite a few people reach out to me and ask me about being an entrepreneur. And is it a difficult process? And would I change my decision? Do I like what I do? Just all those things that go into answering that kind of question. It's a pretty big question. And so I thought I would just kind of give you some background on why I made the decision that I made to become an entrepreneur. I've been in the insurance business for 42 years, a long time. And I have seen a drastic change in the industry since I started. I was introduced to insurance when I was in college. My first husband and I were recently married, and we were finishing up his college degree in Oklahoma. And I was looking for a job and ran across this ad, and the ad was for an administrative assistant in an insurance office. And so I thought, well, I'm a communications major. This is what I was studying in college, and journalism. And so I just thought, well, it could lead somewhere. And so I met this wonderful woman who is today a very good friend of mine all these years later, because she was a remarkable influence on me on so many levels, as a business owner in particular, as an insurance agent specifically. She was, and in my opinion, is probably the best insurance agent that I have ever worked for. And I have worked for quite a few companies throughout my career. She taught me the right way to do things, what wasn't right, and how to process during the day-to-day operations of owning an insurance company. And it really translates to really any business. So fast forward to 11 years ago, and I was at a point in my life where I was just really tired of making so much money for somebody else and not really seeing the kind of revenue I wanted for myself, putting in a lot of hours, being responsible to somebody else, having my life dictated and my time dictated by others. And I had seen my dad my entire growing up life. My dad was self-employed. He was semi-retired professional golfer, and so he has run his own business and his own career his entire life. And so I have seen what it has taken to become an entrepreneur, and he's the best example I could ever give anybody as to how to do things the right way and always be above reproach in every aspect of your business life, and really any aspect of your life. He was and is just a remarkable example of what is right. And so I had a conversation with my dad, and I'm like, I'm just really tired of making all this money for somebody else and really not feeling like I am at a place where I need to be financially at this stage in my career. And so I was approached, timing is everything in life, and I was approached by a captive insurance company about opening a scratch insurance agency, meaning not buying something, starting with 0 clients, 0 revenue, just starting brand new. And at the time, their program was very attractive, and they gave a lot of support, just a lot of ways to make it easier to start a business. They were providing training, and not that I needed insurance training, but business training, and they were giving incentives and financial support. And so I thought, well, my youngest child was a senior in high school, and I thought, well, maybe now is the time. Maybe now really is the time for me. If I can get through the approval process, maybe it is time for me to really think about opening my own business and controlling my own future. That was really attractive to me because I felt like I never had time for my family, my immediate family, time for my extended family, and time. I felt like it was constantly at somebody else's call, and I didn't like that at that stage in my career 11 years ago. And so this came along, and I went through the process, and I thought, well, let's just see how far I get and if I actually get approved to be an agent for this worldwide company. And I was. And I was, wow, I actually, if I decide to do this, I actually can open my own business and have the support of this remarkable company and be my own boss and not have to be concerned about answering to anybody but me. That was really attractive for me. And I talked it over with my husband. I talked it over with my kids and my youngest son, because he was a senior in high school and I didn't want to take any time away from him, that because it would be opening in this January of his senior year. And he's like, no, Mom, go for it. You deserve this. You've worked really hard and you know what you're doing. So don't waste this opportunity. And so I didn't. And I signed the contract and I opened my agency in the January of 2012, 11 years ago. It's the best decision I've made. One of the best decisions of my life. Because what it gives me that is invaluable, even more today than it was then, is time. It gives me time. I control my time. I control when I work, when I don't work. I control when I want to go somewhere, if I want to go see my grandchildren or my children, or at the time my parents, now my dad. It gives me time. And at this stage in my life, that is an invaluable asset that I am absolutely blessed to be able to control. I lost my mother almost a year ago, and even more today, time is something that is so valuable because you just don't know when you're not going to have any more of it. And so being an entrepreneur gives me time that I need to do what I need to do for my family, for myself, and I control it. I don't have to ask permission from anybody. And that is such an unbelievable gift. I really want to get this across, that yes, you are on 24/7. Yes, you are completely responsible for the business, and you have all of these responsibilities that you shoulder. But what you gain in time, flexibility, and being your own boss, being accountable to yourself, is such an unbelievable gift. I would make the same decision again today. It's hard work. You have to be organized. You have to have a good routine. You have to be disciplined, motivated, organized. And you have to have a great support system to be an entrepreneur. And I have all of those things. And so for me, the decision was the right decision. Now, it took a lot of due diligence. I had to really do my research. I had to find out all the financial aspects of doing it. And I had to be willing. Here's the thing. You have to be willing to risk the time from the time you're no longer employed to the time that you're actually seeing money coming in. And you have to be able to say to yourself and know that you can handle that. For me, that was about a 3-month period of time, which was really, really, really fast. So you have to do your due diligence. You have to do your research. You really have to put it all on a piece of paper and say, here are the positives, here are the negatives, and does the end result fit your life? And is it going to make your life better than where it is today? All of those things for me were a resounding yes. And I knew I could do it because I had, at the time, over 30 years of experience as an insurance agent selling insurance and in the sales arena of commerce. And so I had no question about my skill set. I knew that I could do it. It was just a matter of getting the pieces to all fit into place. So that's an important part of your decision too, right? Is your skill set, your experience level. Owning a business is a 24-hour-a-day job, and you have to be willing to take that on. You have to be willing to get the 7 o'clock phone call on a Sunday or a 9 o'clock phone call on a Saturday night when it's an emergency. You have to be willing to do that. That's the offset. That's what you give up, if you will, to have all of these remarkable opportunities as a business owner. So in this first video, the one thing that I really want to get across is do your research, do your homework, find out the specific answers to all of these questions, and then make a decision based upon where you are in your life. And if you have any second guessing about it, then I would tell you to pause your decision until you're absolutely confident and you have no second thoughts, no doubts. Because you have to go into owning and opening a business with 100% confidence that you are going to be successful. That is the key to entrepreneurship. What's here? Hard work, yes. Dedication, yes. Processes, product, all of that. But ultimately, it's right here. And it's up to you as the individual as to whether you're going to make your business a success. I never questioned that. Never. And for me, my decision was the right one. So I want to encourage you to, in this process, if you're thinking about opening a business and becoming an entrepreneur, the lead up to the decision is just as important as making the decision. Do your homework, do your research, understand the changes that your life is going to have, understand the financial changes that you're going to experience in the beginning, and make sure that that's a fit for you, and if you have a family and a support system, that it fits for them too. And then make your decision. It's one of the greatest decisions I've ever made, and I would make it again today, even with the struggles that we are currently experiencing in the insurance world, which is pretty drastic at this stage. I still love taking care of clients and helping clients because insurance can change lives. I've seen it happen. I've seen it when the insurance was in place, and I've seen it when the insurance wasn't in place. And the differences in those families' lives are drastic. And that is what drew me to insurance in the beginning, was how important it is and how it can change someone's life. So this is video number 1. As I said, we're redoing these videos. I will put them on my social media channels. I have channels across the board on all social media platforms. And I look forward to your feedback. I've had great feedback so far with the videos that we started, and this is going to be, I'm going to break it out a little bit more in detail on this replacement series based upon your interaction to me and your questions back to me. And so this is sort of video number 1, like I said, the beginning stages, making your decision, doing your homework. Like anything in life, a big decision requires that. So you can look at yourself and say, I did the research. I'm confident in my decision. You want to be confident in your decision. Don't make a decision like this if you're not 100% 100% sure that you can be a success at whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And just do your research. Number one, most important at this stage, do your research. And I will post these videos, I hope, every day, and I would love your feedback. So thank you for watching. If you would, please like and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. And they're all going to look the same. They'll all have the same template. It'll be Entrepreneur Series video number 1, and it'll continue that way all the way to the end. And I so appreciate your feedback. I really, really do. My channels are all designed to help you successfully have the best life you can and have it all by giving you my experience, what I've learned, and my 61 years of living this challenging but beautiful life that we only get one shot at. Don't waste any time. Time is the most valuable asset that you have, because it gives you time to spend with those people that are the most important in your life, your loved ones. That's what being an entrepreneur means to me. Time with them. It is fleeting. So thanks for watching again, video number 1. And I will see you in the next video, everybody. Have a blessed day wherever you are. See you soon.